Hello, everybody. In this short video, I'm going to be doing conversion of units, where when they are not given directly, but in a descriptive question. So first question is, let me find the whiteboard to share. Okay. So the first question, it's descriptive. 1 gallon of water weighs 8 pounds and 5 ounces. The question is asking, what is the mass in kilograms of 5 gallons? Now, when you get a question, this is a bit different to a question directly asking, convert 8 pounds to gallons. Okay, so can you remember in our previous videos, we talk about gallon, 8 pounds, then you cancel pounds and you put gallons and you get the conversion. But this is a bit different. So in such a question, they also give you the conversion. So here the conversions that they have given are 1 pound 16 ounce and 1 pound 454 grams. That's it. The difference. So let us, any physics or chemistry question, I want you to follow this system that is called GUESS. I'm asking you to guess. G stands for the givens. You write down the givens. Then you write down or note the unknowns. Then you select the best equation. Now here in this case, it's the conversion system. And then you substitute. Solution. Here there's no equation, you do the dimensional analysis. Okay, always given. So let us write down the given. For water, it says 1 gallon weighs 8 pounds and 5 ounces. Now also given 1 pound 16 ounce, 1 pound equals 454. So these are the givens. Unknown is what they're asking. They're asking for water. If we know this information and these conversions, they're asking what will be the mass for 5 gallons kilograms. Okay. Now look at this equation. Let me use a different color. 1 gallon, if they directly told us the mass in pounds only, then you can use, I know they haven't given kilograms, but we can convert it to grams, then kilograms, and could have found it. But there's 5 ounces attached to that, because all the conversions given in only in pounds, because this conversion mainly. we must convert these 5 ounces to pounds and add to that. So it's going to be a decimal value because 1 pound means 16 ounces. So it's 5. It doesn't have 16, so it has to be less. So we'll use our dimensional analysis first to find out how many pounds, how could we express these 5 ounces in pounds and add to this. Okay. Where's this? Yeah, so we have enough space. Keep those givens and unknowns we got. Now the equation. Equation is just dimensional analysis. Okay, so that. So the first step is to convert these 5 ounces to pounds. Why I'm not converting pounds to ounces, the entire thing? Because my conversion is given in pounds. Okay, so it's easier to convert. So 8 pounds is fine, but let us see what fraction of pounds is this and add to this 8 pounds, right? So 5 ounce converting to pounds. We know the decides is in pounds. Ounces to ounces would cancel out. What's the ratio? Here we have given 1 ounce means 16. So let me do that. 5 divided by 16. I get 0.316, we'll say 0.316 pounds. So now this 1 gallon, we can say 1 gallon is 8 plus 0.316. So 8.316 pounds is 1 pound. Now 1 gallon. So we don't have to worry about having 2 different, although they are US customer. Now the next step is to find out. Now we know the mass of 1 gallon in US customer terms in pounds. We have to convert the entire thing to kilograms. But do we have any conversion kilograms? No. We have into grams. So we convert it to grams, then grams to kilograms. Now in my previous video, I told you that you must remember this metric system. So it's not given. But we know, although it is not a given, so we have found out the unknown is, this is the unknown. But we know from our knowledge, so it goes as a known, 1000 grams means 1 kg. Okay, so we can write it as given. So it's not given, but known, more or less. Now the next step is to convert the whole thing. So 8.316 pounds. I cancel out pounds by converting to grams. I cancel out grams by converting to kilograms. Then I should get the desired value in the desired units. From grams to pounds, we have given 1 pound is 454 grams. 1000 grams is 1 kg. Now it's a matter of multiplying and dividing. So 8.6. So I get 3.775. But remember, this is for 1 gallon. So for 5 gallons, I multiply this by 5. I get 80. 18.88, we'll say, kilograms. That's the answer. So you would notice that I could have done the entire thing, but I wanted to break it down and show you what's happening. The first crucial step was to convert these ounces to pounds. Then I just used only 1 gallon, but I could have made it 5 gallons here at this point. Let me use red here. I could have 5 gallons and multiply this by 5. Then I would have got the 5. Then the whole thing, this would have been for 5. Then my final answer would have directly this one, but I broke it down. So always remember, you write the givens, you write the conversions, and then you know you have to use the factor labeling methods. But try to understand what they are asking, because if you just convert only pounds, but about these 5 ounces, why do you convert 5 ounces to pounds? Because those are the units given. They haven't given any conversion from ounces. If had they given in ounces, then it's worth to convert these pounds to ounces. Okay, so we have to use what they have given. When it comes to metric system, we have to remember. That's why I said metric table, you must remember. All right, let us do another one. Okay, write the question. A runner wants to run 10 kilometers. The runner knows the pace at which the run is running, his pace, the speed, we say, right? 7.5 miles per hour. Remember this, miles per hour. Right? How many minutes will the runner take? Okay. Take for what? Take to run 10 kilometers if they run at this time. Okay. Now, we can convert the 7 mile per hour to kilometers and then go for 10 kilometers, or we can convert this 10 kilometers to miles and then find for hours and then go for minutes. Okay, so we'll take that easy route, because instead of converting this entire thing, we'll try to take 10 kilometers. So if you just go by the givens, we have given 10 kilometers. That's what for which they're asking the time. I will put t time, and then the speed or the pace is given as 1.5 miles. It's not minutes, so I'll put the entire thing, miles per hour. And then that's given, this is given. What they're asking, how many minutes for 10 kilometers. So the first step is, this is a matter of understanding. First step is to change these kilometers to miles. So what have they given among the givens? It is, they have given 1 mile equals 1760. So, sorry about it. So 10 kilometers. Two miles. What they have given here, I will. 1 mile is 1760 yards, and then they have also given 1 meter as 1.094 yards. Okay, so this is also a given unknown. Okay, all right, so let us convert this 10 kilometers. 10 kilometers, they given meter, right? We don't have direct conversion from kilometers to yards or mile. You might know it, but you have to use what is given. So what I do is I cancel kilometers and turn it to meters. Then meters to yards I have given. Then I have to put meters at the bottom and yards at the top. Then yards to miles. I put yards here, and then I get miles at the top. Then I can convert this 10 kilometers. So let's fill this in. 1000 meters is 1 kilometer. 1 meter means 1.094 yards. 1 mile means 1760 yards. So what I'm trying to do is converting 10 kilometers to miles. Right, let me do that first. You should do it with me. You should write it down. Okay, so I get, if I have correctly entered the information here, 6.216 miles. Okay. Okay. Now, you know these miles. So the pace is 7.5 miles per hour. So we have to see how many such fractions are there. So once we get this one, because this could go on continuously, like stop it there. So now 6.216 miles. Our speed is 1 by, because we're going for the minutes. Okay, so this, what I have written here, I could write here like that, 7.5 miles. At the bottom and our at the top, right? Interchange to see how many 6.216, how many 7.5 parts are there. That's everything. And this one. This is the part that could confuse. So the easiest way to explain is 7.5 miles, they're doing 1 hour. So if the distance, this 10 kilometers became 7.5 miles, you know, it will take 1 hour, because 7. If this was 7.5, if the person is running 7.5 miles for an hour, you divide by 7.5, right? That's how you get 1. So similar to that, 6.216, I had to divide by 7.5. That's why I write it at the bottom. Why did I write 1 hour there? Because I need to cancel 1 hour to get into minutes. Moment I divide 6.216 by 7.5, I know the pace, but I have to convert it to minutes. So this 1 hour, I had to cancel it. So I put 1 hour here, and on the top I put minutes. So 1 hour, 60 minutes. Now I should get the answer in minutes. So 6.216 divided by 7.5. I get 0.8288. That's the time per hour. That's the distance. That's miles. So many miles per hour, right? So in minutes, I get 49.7. I think this part, it's okay for you. You might say, why 6.216 is equivalent to 10 kilometers? So because the speed is 7.5, I have to see how many 7.5s are there. I know it's not a full, it's 6, so it has to be something less. But that's for 1 hour. For 60 minutes, multiply by 60. So that's how many minutes the runner has to run to reach 10 kilometers. Okay. Please go through this again and again, then you will understand better. You must do these things. You must, and then turn out, because this is, we use the scientific method always, logical approach. This is what you should do. Okay. Okay. Let us do another similar calculation where the 2 units you have to calculate. This previous one, it's not just kilometer, miles or something. It is miles and then hours come. So another one is, if we say the average speed of a gas molecule, depending on the subject, you will learn these things at room temperature, speed of molecules. Okay. At temperature is 485 meters per second. Now this is all SI units, right? Speed is given. The question is, what is this speed in miles per hour. So per hour. Now, if we convert this to miles, then you know miles per second, then you can make it for hours. So that's how we do it. What have they given us? Here they have given us 1 meter equals 3.28. Okay. I think here they have given more things than what we need. 528 or 1 meter is 528 feet, 1 mile. 1 kilometer. Okay, surprisingly, they have given that conversion too, which we should know already. And then 1 meter equals 39.37. So I don't know whether you're going to use this. Okay. So the first step is to convert these meters to miles. At the same time, we can convert seconds to hours too. So I'm going to do both here. So 485 meters per second like that and multiply to cancel meters. And to make it to miles, I have to go find a pathway. The pathway here is 1 meter to feet. Okay, so I put feet there. I keep these seconds without touching it for now. So, okay, let me use another color. So this meter will cancel out when if I put 3.28 meter. Okay, go back to red color, red, and then right here, so I have to cancel feet to miles now because I have this, right? So 1 mile is 5280. Okay. So when I come to that point, I cancel feet. Now I have let's see miles. But you have to cancel the seconds now and then get it to hour. Right? How do I cancel these seconds? I put seconds on the top. And then I can go to meters and minutes and then hour, but I can directly go to hour by converting how many seconds are there for 1 hour. It is 3,600 for 1 hour. How do I know? Because 60 seconds for 1 minute, 60 minutes for 1 hour. So 60 times 60 seconds. That's why. Okay, so this is something you should be able to know. Now, ultimately, so final result is going to be in miles per hour. Miles per hour. Okay, you can do it in one shot like that, or just convert them. First convert to miles and then convert to hours. But I have done all in one because I want to show you various ways of doing it. So when I do that, we get 1080 as the answer, miles per hour. Remember the units. We started, yeah, we get a value, but mainly to convert the units, right? So that's one form of conversion. If you can do these 3 questions, you should be able to do any question of similar nature, because now I've broken it down. First, you can convert it to miles, then you can convert it to the hour, right? But the method is this, dimensional analysis. Okay. I'll do another conversion that is temperature. A conversion which is easy, Fahrenheit. And they're asking what is in centigrade. So this one, you have to remember the formula. This is the theory part. Your professor would have taught you why Fahrenheit and centigrade, because Fahrenheit starts from 32 to 212. If you're comparing it with water, freezing and boiling 0 to 100. So when you have 212 here and 32 for Fahrenheit, and when you have water boiling that same range here, it's 0. So if you take this ratio here, you will see 9 to 5. This I'm talking about this, whatever 180 points are here, and here 100. So when you break it down to ratio, that's theory part. 9 to 5. So the conversion equation is always 9 divided by 5, C plus 32, when you're converting Fahrenheit to centigrade. So now, if you want the centigrades in here, so it will be Fahrenheit minus 32. See, so here we have 145 minus 32 I did was I flipped this. That's why I, okay. So 9 pi means now 5 minus 2. I get 62.78. That's the answer. That's how we do it. So for this one, if you remember one formula, it's easy. But we'll say 9 divided by 5 it's difficult, right? But in day-to-day work, the easiest way is whenever somebody tells you a temperature in Fahrenheit, if you want to, because here in the US we use Fahrenheit, what you do is whatever they give, just take away 32 and then divide by 2. Why do I say divide by 2? It's the easiest to get the closest, because this, see, we were given Fahrenheit, we convert it to centigrades, but 5 by 9 means what? You can say 5 by 10, right? It's closer to 2 divided by 2. That's why. Okay, don't use that for your for the exam, but I'm telling you day to day. So whenever they give Fahrenheit, you take away 32 and divide the value by, make it half, or divide by 2, then you get the centigrades roughly. Because 5 over 9 means roughly 5 over 10 half. That's okay. So don't use that, but this is the, so you have to remember only one formula to get the others. Okay, so what about Kelvin to centigrades or centigrades to Kelvin? So if you're given something like 183 centigrades to Kelvin, then it's a simple formula, right? Kelvin, to convert Kelvin to always centigrades, you add 273. Okay. So if it's given in centigrade and you want to get Kelvin, you can here remember minus sign there. So Kelvin minus 183 plus 273, and the answer would be, remember this minus, okay, because you add. All right, everybody, I hope this video helps you to understand when a descriptive question comes that involves conversions, and especially if you have two conversions to do simultaneous, you can finish one, then come to the other. Okay, I've done both ways these questions. All right, please continue to subscribe so you will get new videos